my gosh! First up, let's talk about that explosive finale, honey. It was messier than a toddler's first attempt at finger painting, and I am living for it. Our Jersey girls were split into 2 rooms to watch the madness unfold, and let me tell you, it was anything but kumbaya. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Dolores Catania's meltdown. Girl, what was that about? Dolores accused Margaret Josephs of not inviting her to a pre-reunion meeting last season. And when Margaret said she did, Dolores went off like a firework on the 4th of July. But here's where it gets juicy, besties. Tamra Judge from the Real Housewives of Orange County had some thoughts about this little outburst. On her 2 Teas in a Pod podcast, Tamra spilled the tea, saying Dolores' reaction seemed a tad too intense. She hinted that maybe both ladies were speaking their truth, but just didn't remember things the same way. You know how it is when you're reliving drama. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. Tamra even suggested that Dolores might have declined the invite because she's more loyal to Teresa Giudice. And get this, she thinks Dolores acts like Teresa's stage mom, always making sure Teresa's okay. I mean, can you imagine? Dolores running around with a Team Teresa t-shirt and a megaphone? It's giving me major helicopter friend vibes. Speaking of Teresa, remember when she blew up earlier this season about the pre-reunion meetups? She was convinced everyone was plotting against her like it was some secret society meeting. Honey, it's a reality show, not the Illuminati. Other housewives have said it's not unusual to meet up before a reunion, but Teresa made it a whole thing. Classic Teresa, am I right? Now let's dive into that finale special because it was off the rails, honey. The ladies, including Jennifer Aydin, Danielle Cabral, Dolores Catania, Rachel Fuda, Teresa Giudice, Melissa Gorga, and Margaret Josephs were split into 2 rooms to watch the drama unfold. And let me tell you, it was like putting cats and dogs in the same room. Pure chaos. Danielle Cabral was in the hot seat for her wild behavior this season. Remember when she threw a drink at Jennifer and nearly lunged over a table to get to her in the finale? Well, instead of showing any regret, Danielle doubled down saying, "I regret not killing her." Yikes, talk about going from 0 to 100 real quick. Apparently Danielle's meltdown was triggered by Jennifer's man-boobs comment about her hubby Nate. I mean, I get it, nobody likes their man being insulted, but violence, that's a big no-no, honey. And can we talk about Teresa and Jackie sitting side by side during the Last Supper? Who's scripting this, M. Night Shyamalan? After Jackie got dragged by Margaret for cozying up to Luis's ex, you'd think there'd be more distance between them and Teresa. But nope, they're sitting there like long-lost besties. It's giving me whiplash. Teresa, bless her heart, is still convinced that Margaret's the mastermind behind that shady warrior video. Girl, let it go. You're holding on to that grudge tighter than I hold on to the last slice of pizza. Now let's spill some tea about Melissa Gorga. Honey, she is done. D-O-N-E. When Melissa says it's over, you know it's not just about this wild finale. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. She dropped this truth bomb. If someone doesn't clap for you or want the best for you, then it's time to remove them from your life. Preach, sister! And get this, Rachel's pregnant. But with all this mess going on, is it really the best time to bring another life into this chaos? I mean, congrats, girl, but maybe invest in some noise-canceling headphones for the baby showers. Now let's switch gears for a hot minute and talk about something totally unexpected. Danielle Cabral's inner Britney Spears. Who knew? Turns out, back in 2001, a 16-year-old Danielle actually rapped for Britney herself on MTV's TRL. Yes, you heard that right. She was picked to compete on stage during the Total Britney Live special and totally won the title of Britney's #1 fan. Talk about living every teen girl's dream. Fast forward to now, and Danielle's giving us all the feels by recreating that iconic moment on Instagram. She spilled all the tea about how she was basically living every teen girl's dream back then, writing and memorizing lyrics just to perform in front of the Princess of Pop. Can you imagine the nerves? I'd be shaking like a leaf. But wait, there's more! Danielle's not stopping there. She's following in Britney's footsteps with her own music. Yep, you heard it here first, folks. She's about to drop a techno single inspired by all the RHONJ drama from last season. She says it's not aimed at any castmates, yeah, right, but it's more of a "watch me, I'm thriving" vibe. Honestly, I'm curious to hear what she's cooked up. Techno beats and Jersey drama? Sign me up. Now let's talk about Matt Rogers because, honey, he just brought some serious sass to the Watch What Happens Live clubhouse. This hysterical writer and podcaster had plenty to say about the future of RHONJ, and let's just say his ideas might have Teresa Giudice and Jennifer Aydin shaking in their stilettos. When Andy Cohen asked Matt about the RHONJ Season 14 reunion watch party, Matt's shade was realer than my love for pizza. He didn't even hesitate when asked which room he'd pick at Teresa's. He said, and I quote, "What am I going to do? I don't get it." Can I just say it's like Teresa has a very dark, toxic, weird husband? Ouch. The tea is scalding hot today. Matt didn't stop there. He went on to say, Teresa didn't seem to be able to take it in. Something's off and there's a lobe missing. And so as long as she's on the show, her storylines are going to be very dark and weird and toxic because she's not processing this in the proper way. Double ouch. He's not holding back, and honestly, I'm here for it. But wait, there's more. Matt had some thoughts about Dolores Catania's big moment when she called out Teresa's hubby, Luis Ruelas. He doubled down on his earlier comment saying, Teresa has a very dark, toxic, weird husband. He thinks as long as Teresa's on the show, it's going to be nothing but drama and darkness. And let's be real, who isn't tired of that toxic cloud hovering over the show? It's like a never-ending storm of drama. Now, let's circle back to our girl Jackie for a hot minute. Matt expressed some concern about her, saying he's worried and that something seems off. He admitted he hasn't understood a single thing she's done all season and he used to like her. It's giving me major "what happened to you, you used to be cool" vibes. So, what's the verdict on the future of RHONJ? Well, it's clear that Bravo is trying to steer away from this level of drama. Danielle's outburst might have just cost her a spot on season 15. Let's be real, RHONJ desperately needs a reboot. The current cast is beyond stale and the drama has gotten way too toxic. Maybe it's time to clean house and bring in some fresh faces to revive this Jersey classic. But here's the million-dollar question, besties. Who would you keep and who would you boot? Is it time for Teresa to hang up her table-flipping shoes? Should Melissa take her on-display act elsewhere? Does Jennifer need to put a cork in it, or should we give Danielle another chance to redeem herself? The possibilities are endless. One thing's for sure though, no matter what happens, we'll be here, ready to dish all the dirt and spill all the tea. Because let's face it, even when it's a hot mess, we can't look away from our Jersey girls. So, there you have it, my lovely gossip goblins. The world of RHONJ is as chaotic and drama-filled as ever. From explosive finales to Britney Spears connections, from shady watch parties to potential cast shakeups, it's been a wild ride. And something tells me we're just getting started. Remember, besties, in the wise words of the great philosopher Dorinda Medley, "Not well, bitch," seems to be the motto of RHONJ right now. But who knows? Maybe next season will bring us some make it nice energy instead. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay curious, and most importantly, stay tuned. And reminding you that in the Garden State, the drama grows faster than the tomatoes. Goodbye.